Hello students, this is a part 18th video from the second chapter, and today also we are going to solve problems in this video. Here is a problem. So this problem has appeared for 24 marks. So ZBB Limited has an existing capital structure consisting 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. It further needs 50 lakh for the construction of a new plant. So already this company has 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each, means 10 lakh rupees already this company is having, and that is in the form of 1 lakh equity shares. And again it needs finance of 50 lakhs for construction of a new plant. So this 50 lakh they are going to raise in different form. So they have 3 financial plans for raising this 50 lakh. Okay, so the company may issue 5 lakh equity shares of 10 each. So the company can go for issuing equity shares of 10 each. So they can raise 50 lakh fund. Then the company may issue 2 lakh 50,000 equity shares at 10 each. So this 50 lakh, so they are going to raise in a second plan, that is 2 lakh 50. That means 25 lakh in the form of equity, 25 lakh in the form of debenture, 25,000 debentures of 100 each. That means 25 lakhs. So then the company may issue 2 lakh 50,000 equity shares of 10 each. That means 25 lakh in equity shares. Then 25,000 preference shares of 100 each bearing 8% rate of dividend, and 25,000 preference shares means 25 lakh in the form of preference shares, and the rate of dividend is 8%. If the company's EBIT are 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 8 lakh and 10 lakh and 12 lakh, so when EBITs are these, what are the earning per share EPS under each financial plan? So for each financial plan for different EBITs, what is the what is the EPS we need to calculate. So which alternative recommend and why? So which alternative would you recommend on the base of EPS and why? So on the base of EPS you are going to recommend it. So the plan which gives highest EPS, that we are going to suggest. And the tax rate is 50%. So let's go for this problem. So first we will be going for preparing statement of income for first plan. So first plan has 5 lakh equity shares of 10 each. So this plan has 5 lakh equity shares. That means 50 lakh is raised by issuing equity shares. So EBIT, so different EBIT you are writing 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 8 lakh, 10 lakh and 12 lakh. So less the interest. So less the interest. So this plan has only equity, no debt, that's why no interest to deduct. So the remaining 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 8 lakh, 10 lakh, 12 lakh. Less tax, and tax rate is 50% on EBIT. So on 2 lakh 50% means 1 lakh, 4 lakh 50% 2 lakh, 8 lakh into 50% 4 lakh, 10 lakh into 50% 5 lakh, 12 lakh into 50% 6 lakh. So earning after tax, and this only becomes a surplus because there is no preference dividend, because the capital structure has only equity in that. Okay, so earning after tax is 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh and 6 lakh. So number of equity shares we require for calculating EPS. So number of equity shares, company has already equity shares of 1 lakh plus 5 lakh new equity. So old equity 1 lakh, new equity 5 lakh. So total equity shares is 6 lakh. So therefore EPS is equals to surplus divided by number of shares. 1 lakh divided by 6 lakh is 0.167. 2 lakh divided by 6 lakh 0.33, 4 lakh divided by 6 lakh 0.67, 5 lakh divided by 6 lakh 0.83, 6 lakh divided by 6 lakh, it is rupees 1. Then let's go for financial plan 2. So Financial plan 2, how it is raised, 50 lakh how it is raised. So company may issue 2,50,000 equity shares of 10 each and 25,000 debentures of 10 each, 100 each at a 8% interest rate. So the capital structure has 2,50,000 equity shares of 10 each and 25,000 debentures of rupees 100 each. So 25,000 debentures of 100 each means 25 lakh is a debenture. Rupees 25 lakh is a debenture. So EBAT, given EBAT you are writing less interest. So there is a debenture, on that we are charging interest. So debenture 25,000, debentures of 100 is, so 25,000 into 100. So debenture capital is 25 lakh. On that 8% means it is 2 lakh. So 2 lakh each for every EBAT. So deduct it and you will get EBT. For first EBAT, there is no earning, there is no profit because it remains 0. Then 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 8 lakh and 10 lakh. Less tax at 50% on EBT. So there is no tax as there is no profit for first EBAT. Then second EBAT on 2 lakh, 1 lakh is the tax. 4 lakh into 50% 2 lakh, 8 lakh into 50% 4 lakh, 10 lakh into 50% 5 lakh. So earning after tax, so this only becomes surplus because there is no preference shares in this capital structure in this plan. So earning after tax, first nil, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. So number of equity shares, so 1 lakh is a old equity plus a new equity is 2,50,000. So 3,50,000 shares. Okay. So EPS surplus divided by number of equity shares. First there is no EPS. Second 1 lakh divided by 3,50,000 it is 0.286. 2 lakh divided by 3,50,000 0.57. 4 lakh divided by 3,50,000 1.14. 5 lakh divided by 3,50,000 it is 1.43. In the last plan, statement of income for third plan. So this plan has 2,50,000 equity shares and 25,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. Okay. So EBAT same. There is no interest to deduct because illi debenture illa. Okay. Then EBAT remains same as EBAT. Less tax 50%. Then earning after tax 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, 6 lakh. Less preference dividend. 2,50,000 is a preference share capital. 25,000 into 100 means 2,50,000 is a preference share capital. On that 8% means it is 2 lakh each. So surplus, here it is 1 lakh minus 1 lakh, there is a loss, nil, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh. Number of equity shares, 1 lakh old equity plus new equity is 2,50,000. So 3,50,000 is a total number of equity shares. So EPS, we cannot pay EPS for loss, for no loss, no profit. But for third, 2 lakh divided by 3,50,000, it is 0.57. 3 lakh divided by 3,50,000, it is 0.86. 4 lakh divided by 3,50,000, 1.14. So they have asked to recommend. So since the EPS is maximum in second plan, that is rupees 1.43. So it is better to opt for second plan when EBAT is 12 lakh. So that is a recommendation we are making. Because EPS is maximum in second plan, that is rupees 1.43. So that we are recommending. One more problem. So this problem also appeared for 24 marks. AB Limited needs rupees 14 lakhs for expansion. So this company needs 14 lakh for expansion. The expansion is expected to yield an annual EBAT of rupees 3,50,000. So EBAT is 3,50,000 In choosing a financial plan, AAB Limited has an objective of maximizing earning per share. So it has a plan to increase EPS. It is considering the possibility of issuing equity shares of 100 each, and so the face value of equity is 100, and raising a debt of rupees 2 lakh for 50 or 3 lakh or 6 lakh. It's not confirmed that they are going to raise debt of 2 lakh 50, 3 lakh and 6 lakh. So funds can be borrowed at the rates indicated below. So up to and including 2 lakh 50, the rate of debenture is, or rate of debt is 15%. If they are going for raising 2 lakh 50,000 debt, then the rate of interest is 15%. Over rupees 2 lakh 50 and up to 3 lakh 50, rate of interest is 16%. Over rupees 3 lakh 50 and 18% is interest rate. Assume tax rate at 35%. Determine the best option based on EPS. So first we have to prepare a capital structure, because funds required is 14 lakh and debt can be raised up to 2 lakh 50, 3 lakh and 6 lakh. So remaining becomes equity shares. So for these three plans we are going to prepare a statement of income, and we are calculating EPS, and we are suggesting which is the best plan. So first we need to determine capital structure. So capital required is 14 lakh. So we have two options in a capital structure, that is equity and debt. So total requirement is 14 lakh. So there are three plans. So in the first plan we are going to raise debt of 2 lakh 50,000. So if 2 lakh 50,000 is a debt, so what about the equity? 14 lakh minus 2 lakh 50,000. So equity is 11 lakh 50,000. Okay, so 11 lakh 50,000 rupees. So number of equity shares 11 lakh 50,000 divided by 100 face value, 11,500 number of shares becomes. Then second option, raising a debt of rupees 3 lakh. So 14 lakh minus 3 lakh. So equity is 11 lakh. And third option, where we are going to raise a debt of 6 lakh. So if debt is 6 lakh, remaining will be the equity. So equity is 8 lakh. So depending on the debt amount, rate of interest is determined. So that's see later. So let's go for preparing statement of income. Statement of income for the year ending. So we have three plans, 1 and 2 and 3. So first we'll be writing EBIT as it is given. In problem it is given, it is 3 lakh 50,000. For three plans also EBIT is the same, that is 3 lakh 50,000. Less interest. So here rate of interest varies, depends on the debt amount. So if debt is up to and including 2 lakh 50,000, the debt amount is 15%. So in the first plan, debt is 2 lakh 50,000. So all 2 lakh 50,000, 15% means debt is 37,500. For first plan, debt interest is 37,500. And second plan, where debt amount is 3 lakh. So look into adjustment. Over 2 lakh 50 and up to 3 lakh 50, rate of interest is 16%. So up to 3 lakh 50, that means it falls below that. So rate of interest is 16%. 2 lakh 50 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, 3 lakh 50 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರೆ rate of interest 16% ಅಂತೆ. So 3 lakh into 16%, it is 48,000 is the interest. And in third plan, where debt amount is 6 lakh. So let's see what is the interest rate. Over 3,50,000, about 3,50,000, rate of interest is 18%. So on 16 lakh, 18% means interest amount is 1,08,000. So EBT is 3,12,500, 3,02,000, 2,42,000. Less tax at 35% on EBT. 1,09,375, 1,05,700, 84,700. 2,42,000 into 35% means 84,700. So earning after tax, after deducting tax from EBT, you'll get earning after tax, and this only becomes surplus as there is no preference shares in a capital structure. So 2,03,125, 1,96,300 and 1,57,300. So now we need to calculate number of equity shares. To calculate EPS, we need the information of equity shares. So as a problem mentions, the equity shares face value is 100. So first plan has a equity of 11,50,000 divided by its face value 100. So in first plan, number of equity shares is 11,500 shares. Second, equity is 11 lakh divided by face value 100. So number of shares 11,000. Then third case where equity is 8 lakh divided by its face value 100. So number of shares is 8,000 shares. So let's go for calculating EPS. Formula is surplus profit divided by number of equity shares. So 2,03,125 divided by 11,500. So EPS is rupees 17.66. Second plan 1,96,300 divided by 11,000. EPS is rupees 17.85. Third plan 1,57,300 divided by 8,000. EPS is 19.66 rupees. We have decided which is the best plan. So here EPS is maximum in third plan, so third plan is the best plan. So we are suggesting a company to go for third plan, which has equity 8 lakh and 6 lakh debt. So it gives highest EPS to the equity shareholders.